Pickert. Today's show is sponsored by Terrell Hogan Law, a boutique litigation firm located in downtown Jacksonville, Florida, that has been successfully representing clients for over 50 years. Today we have a special guest, Aleksas Barauskas, who is actually in charge of the entire business litigation department at Terrell Hogan Law. Aleksas, glad to have you.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So, we say business litigation. What does that mean?
It means any type of business dispute. We're representing parties, we're plaintiffs, defendants, anything business related with a contract or a warranty or something like that, we're your guys.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but you have clients not only in Florida, but all throughout the Southeast, correct?
Yeah, I'm licensed in Florida, Georgia, and Texas, and then we have clients and matters all across the country. I have a case currently pending in Missouri as well, so we get around.
So if anybody needs your help, you can basically be pro hoc into that state or do something where you can help them in different states.
If I'm not admitted there, then yeah, we can get admitted for that matter, or we'll find you somebody that can help you.
Okay. Great. And how do clients find you?
I don't advertise. I've never advertised. It really is word of mouth. It's clients coming back with, we get a good result for them and they come back with the next matter, or they tell their friends, their colleagues, and it's really kind of grown and expanded that way.
So I'm assuming that with business litigation, it's predominantly companies, or is that wrong?
We represent individuals and companies. Individuals, small businesses, big businesses, just if it has something business related, we can help.
Okay. And I happen to know for a fact that you have an incredible track record of success. So what do you attribute that success record to?
We approach every case on its own merits. We're not a cookie cutter place. We look at a case, we are partners with our clients, we figure out what the goals and objectives are, and we're teammates in the litigation because the clients have lived this dispute for a long time and we're new to the case, and they know the ins and outs and the pressure points, and we come up with a strategy, and that strategy changes over time, and it's truly listening to clients and working with the clients to get the best possible outcome.
Now, one of the things that you do that strikes me, because I know like when someone has an asbestos cancer case or a med mal case or a trucking case, and they call me to represent them, I actually represent them. I don't delegate it off, and when they call, they speak to me.
Right.
That happens with you as well. I mean, I know you have staff and other lawyers that are working for you, but you personally work on every case, don't you?
Absolutely, and I can tell you at any time what's going on in your case. I know everything about all my cases. I know all my clients know me. That's, I think, the best way to represent a client and the only way that I know how.
So if a client calls with a question, they're going to pretty much get you, correct?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Now, how long does a typical trial last? Because I know there are times that you have to go to trial. I've seen you go to trial.
Right.
How long does a typical commercial litigation trial take?
Well, a case could take years, and the trial itself, they can take days, weeks. It really kind of depends on the case.
Are you taking new clients?
Of course.
Okay. Well, I like I said, I know you've got a quite extensive client list, and I know you personally work on every case.
Right.
What do you do in your free time? What do you do to relax or de-stress?
Well, I don't know how relaxing it is, but I chase after my two boys. They're 5 and almost 7, and that pretty much fills up my time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're in incredible shape. I mean, you probably can't tell on the TV set, but what do you do for fitness?
I do CrossFit pretty much every day. Sometimes, if my kids aren't around, then it'll be multiple times a day. But I have lots of energy, and if I'm not working, I need to keep active.
See, for me, as I approach the age of 60, the idea of actually trying to do anything in CrossFit scares the bejesus out of me. So I would be terrified, but you have no problem with it.
Well, I'm not good at it, but I do it. So. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's excellent. That's excellent. How long have you been practicing law?
About 15 years.
Okay. Yeah. And if someone, whether it's a company, whether it's an individual, how would they go about contacting you?
I'll give you my cell phone, 727-688-4049.
Oh, wow.
Call, text, anytime.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're at Terrell Hogan Law,
Yep.
which is downtown Jacksonville on Bay Street, I believe.
Right.
In fact, they've been in the same location on the 8th floor of the Blackstone building for 50 years and counting. Well, the second oldest law firm in North Florida. So they've got an incredible track record and a reputation. So one last question to ask you about that, about the business litigation, is do you see more of one type of case than another, or is it just all over the board?
It's kind of all over the board, and it's cyclical. Certain types of cases will pop up more depending on how the economy is doing, or you see people trying to get out of deals and suing for a breach of contract or claiming they were duped to get into deals. And so every case is different, and certainly all of our cases are different as well.
Do you also do bankruptcy law?
Sure, yeah.
Because you didn't mention that in your long list, but
Right.
I thought you had told me that.
Yep.
And when you were just talking about the economy, kind of cyclical, if things
Right.
are down, it may be a situation.
Yeah, oftentimes we will chase our opponents into bankruptcy, and we're equipped to handle the case from that point as well.
Well, I think the main thing that the viewers need to understand is that if they call you, not only have you been ultra successful, but more importantly is you're personally working on their case, because when they come to you, it's an important issue for them. I mean, it may, I don't know if it's life or death, like
Right.
in some other, like a criminal case, but when it comes to commercial litigation, it's usually their business or something very dear and important to them, and they're usually being taken advantage by someone else, and you're their advocate, and the fact that they know that they can call you and talk to you at any time, 24/7, 365, and handle a case, that's got to be a big relief to them.
I mean, I do sleep sometimes, but yeah, we don't have an intake department. You're looking at the intake department. So
Okay.
I evaluate every case. I decide if I'm going to take the case. So you need to talk to me, and we need to figure out if we can help you. And yes, these are high stress situations that our clients are in, and the purpose of hiring a lawyer is taking that stress and instead of it being your stress, make it my stress, and I'll deal with it so you can deal with what made you successful to this point.
Fantastic. Well, Aleksas, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Today, another edition of Raising the Bar. Aleksas Barauskas from Terrell Hogan Law. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.